Watch Dr. Drew's new show at 9 on HLN. Weeknights on HLN.
What is it you fear happened here?
Well, I fear something awful has happened. She's been missing now for 8 days. And going on what I'm hearing about the man that she was there with makes me scared, lost, sad, angry.
And Richard, let me ask you this: is this something completely out of character for her to run off with somebody that she met online? Were there any warning signs? Has she had mental health issues? And without exposing confidences, are there things you can tell us to help us understand how this happened?
I wish I knew. No, none of that is true. It's completely unexpected. We were in the process of looking for a place to live. That's what we were supposed to do this weekend. She had been living with me essentially for the past 7 or 8 months. She did keep an apartment in Frederick, Maryland. I lived in Bethesda, Maryland. She stayed with me for the most part 5 or 6 nights a week. And this was a huge surprise to me.
How long have you known her, Richard?
About 2.5 years.
And has she ever cheated on you before? Has there been any difficulty in your relationships? Were you having trouble before this went down?
As far as cheating on me, no, not that I know of. We've only been exclusive since really January of this year.
Okay. And did you think it was weird that she was running down to Aruba? Didn't that kind of strike you as kind of peculiar if this is someone that didn't do that kind of thing?
I was under the impression it was a family vacation.
Wow. Beth Holloway, the eerie thing about this case is that, if I pronounce this right, Oranjestad is the same resort town where your daughter vanished in 2005. And I imagine your struggles and your search for her, of course, they were very public. How was your organization, the Natalee Holloway Resource Center, getting involved in this case?
Well, first of all, Richard made the call to the Natalee Holloway Resource Center on August the 8th, which was a great move on his part. You know, we were able to immediately pull together some photos that Richard had given us. And the biggest asset of the Natalee Holloway Resource Center is that we provide is we send out the media release. And as we all know, media is essential in helping to solicit tips and eyewitnesses. So we got that ball rolling through Richard's efforts.
And Natalee, I must say, it has to bring up all those old feelings, just seeing what even just Richard is going through. Have you been in contact with her family?
I have not been in contact with Robin's family, and Richard has been communicating with the staff at the Natalee Holloway Resource Center. So we have just been, I've just been working with the staff there to
Has her family been involved with this?
Her family have not, no one at Natalee Holloway Resource Center has spoken to Robin Sutter. They believe the only two people they have spoken to are the cousin and Richard himself. Okay.
Now, Gary Giordano told police he met Robin on a dating website. But get this, as we just heard, Robin told her live-in boyfriend that this was just a gay friend. That's apparently straight ahead, that this guy Gary, that he had a violent past. 2 women have orders of protections against him. Some of his exes say he was rough and had hidden cameras in his house. Listen to this. It's one of Gary's exes.
He was erratic. He was a little violent. Like one time I happened to touch his hair by accident and he literally yanked my arm really hard, and it was like really scary. And he was, let's say, quite physically aggressive, which inappropriately. Apparently he has cameras in his house where he videotapes people, and he has cameras all around his home.
So let me clarify that again. Gary is someone she met on a dating website. She told her live-in boyfriend that he was a gay friend that was accompanying their family to a family trip. And now you just heard reports about violence and roughness. And Joe Tacopina, you represented Joran Vandersloot when he was accused of murdering Natalee Holloway in Aruba. What are Aruban authorities going to do to investigate this guy? And is this deja vu all over again?
Well, I hope not. For this family, and Beth and her family have gone through hell, and all I could say is this: unfortunately, the last time around, the Aruban authorities, all but botched the investigation from the get-go. I guess they really don't have much experience in homicide investigations, as they proved 6 years ago almost now, But, the bottom line is this, they need to sort of hone in on potential suspects right away and preserve evidence. And again, last time that was a major problem with their investigation, which is why I still believe that case remains unsolved.